You're watching WCSD Cable Television from Calloway County High School.
Local artists have a place where they can use others' artwork as a muse and even express their own talent. This place is called the Murray Art Guild. Hello, and welcome to Calloway Connections. I am your host, Caleb Spain. I'm here with my guest, Debi Danielson. She is the director of the Murray Art Guild. Good evening. How are you today?
I'm good, Caleb. Thanks.
Thank you for coming out today, first off.
I appreciate the opportunity. The Art Guild's one of my favorite things to talk about and share, so I really appreciate being here.
Yes, ma'am. So I guess we can start off with, what exactly is an art guild?
Well, I mean, it probably is different in different communities, but I can tell you what it is here in Murray. The Art Guild is, it is a bricks and mortar building, so we have a facility where local artists can come and they can create artwork, they can exhibit artwork, and they can sell their artwork. So we really think of it as a community visual arts center. You don't have to be a certain level of artist to be involved. So the people involved, some people are self-taught, and some people are professionals. We have programs for 4-year-olds, and we have programs for 84-year-olds. So it really is a community art center.
Yes, ma'am. So how long has the Murray Art Guild been a thing?
This year, it's kind of a big deal. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary. So the Guild was established in 1967 by a group of like-minded people who really wanted to have a place where they could, like I said, make art, sell art, and exhibit art. So those three components are pretty much true to our mission statement today, 50 years later. But we do different things, and we've been in different locations. Like the current location that we have at 500 North 4th Street, we've been in that building for 10 years. Prior to that, the Guild was in an old Victorian house on 6th Street, I think. So I forgot your original question. How long? So 50 years for this Guild, and we are, like I said, doing a couple of different things to celebrate that this year.
Yes, ma'am.
One of the things, you want to hear about that? Mm-hmm. One of the things that we're celebrating or doing to celebrate has to do with facility, like I was talking about earlier. And that is, we have a campaign going on right now. We're calling it Facility Fit at 50. And we are working to make our facility ADA compliant and completely accessible. So we've torn out carpet, we've put down new flooring. Bobby Falwell, a local builder, built a ramp for us and put in a new door. We got a grant from the Honorable Order of the Kentucky Colonels to redo a bathroom. And we have the last bit going now. We have a studio at the south end of our building where a lot of our workshops are, and we're trying to raise $3,500 to get new flooring in that studio.
Oh, well.
So that's kind of what we're doing to celebrate right now.
Yeah, I know that you'll get it because, I mean, you're helping out the disabled people that want to come, and I think that's a really good.
Yeah, we're super excited about that. I mean, we offer, one of the things that we do for the public is we offer workshops and exhibitions, and before it was hard for some people to get in the building. So I'm super excited that the building is more accessible for everybody right now.
Okay, so moving on, you say that you're the director of the Art Guild. Now,
right.
I'm sure that means that you have a lot of different jobs day to day that you have to deal with, but what would you say is the main focus of being the director of an Art Guild?
Well, I am responsible for all the programming that goes on. That's the first thing, probably. Programming, like setting up the schedule for exhibitions. We have a small gallery in the Guild, and we have 11 exhibits throughout the year. So once a month, we put in a new exhibit. So I organize that. We also have programming for youth through adults, so that would be workshops, and some of those workshops are ongoing. They might happen every week, like a life drawing class that met today, or they might be youth workshops that just happen for a week. And so I'm responsible for organizing that. Fundraising is a big part. The Murray Art Guild is a nonprofit, so fundraising is also part of my job. the Guild, as a nonprofit, we operate with a 10-member board. So I'm I used to be the only paid employee, but I hired an assistant this year. So I have an assistant director, Brittany Falwell, and I'm really excited that the Guild was in a place financially that we could hire more staff. But then also the governing body is a 10-member board that helps me make decisions and how to guide where the Guild is going.
And to be the director of an art guild, I assume that you love art.
I do. I'm an artist myself, so I really came to this job not really as an administrator kind of person, but as a maker, a creative person. My background is I have a degree my undergraduate degree is in history and art, and then I have 2 advanced degrees, one in drawing and painting. So I came at it as an artist, and part of that was like living in Murray. If I wanted to be involved in art and an art community, I got involved in the Art Guild. And I get to do so many different things. Like sometimes it's hard when I'm at the computer doing scheduling and other people are making art, but I also, like tonight, I'm teaching a workshop, so I get to also teach and make art involved there. So leading projects, I also do my own artwork at home. I have a studio at home, so I still make art and exhibit. Painting and photography is what I really like.
Yes, ma'am. So you said that you like painting and photography, but I'm sure that's at the Murray Art Guild, but what are some other different types of art that are there?
So we have a lot of different studios. There are 5 different artists who rent individual studios. So at any given time, if the public comes in, you might see Pam working in her jewelry studio. Marie and Mary both have drawing and painting studios. There is a clay studio, weaving, a bookmaking, and out back a wood shop that Wyatt Sievers has a studio. So pretty much there's a lot going on. And then we have 2 community studios where if we're not having workshops, anybody who's a member wants to come in and use a space can come in and work. So at any time you might see people making jewelry, painting, drawing, bookmaking, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And aside from those things going on at the Guild, so there's studios, that's our kind of educational component and how we support artists making art. There's the exhibition gallery where artists can exhibit their work. And then we also have an art market where people can sell their work.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's really cool how you have a wood shop and even like a pottery. I feel like you guys are really diversified at the Art Guild.
Sometimes it feels like we're going in a lot of different directions. And then especially when you have kids through adults in there, because there's just, so many different needs. But it works really well. We very much believe in a mentoring kind of relationship. So there's often people teaching people just because they're there and able to share their craft or their art. So it is fun. There's so many different things going on.
Yeah, that does sound really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know we were in a deep conversation, but we have to go to break real quick.
Okay.
So tune in with us right after this break.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Welcome back to Calloway Connections. Again, I'm with our guest, Debi Danielson. And before we leave, we are going to look at a few pictures that we have of the Murray Art Guild. One is the logo. Now, can you maybe tell us a little bit about the logo?
I can. That's actually a new logo. It is in honor of our 50th anniversary. A friend of the Art Guild, Nathan Brown, he's a Paducah artist, he designed it. The bird is a magpie. We often go by the nickname Mag, Murray Art Guild. So that's how he came up with the bird and the paintbrush. So we're really happy to kind of share that logo for the 50th anniversary.
Mm-hmm. That sounds really cool. Next, we have a thing about the art hop. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering, what does this what does this mean to you?
Well, the Art Hop, the Guild really tries to get involved in community events, and this is one of the events that we organize, and it's coming up this Saturday, April 22nd. This is the 7th year that we've done it. It involves 6 locations, and there'll be 10 art exhibits. So the locations include the Murray Art Guild, where there's an elementary school exhibit. Actually, 3 Calloway County elementary schools are involved in that. As well as the Murray Elementary School, and it's a wonderful exhibit. Kids' work is just so inspiring. And then there's an exhibit at Jennifer Fairbanks Gallery, Gallery 109. It's on 3rd Street. The Miller Center, which is the old post office, there's a local juried exhibition there. There's a quilt exhibit at the Callaway County Public Library. There's a Murray State students exhibiting at the Clara M. Eagle Gallery on Murray State's campus, and then a BFA show, Bachelor of Fine Arts exhibit at the Curris Center Gallery. So that night, Town and Gown has sponsored 2 transit buses that'll be running a continuous loop, so people can get on and off and see an exhibit, go to the next one, and so they can just see 10 exhibits in one night. So it's a great opportunity to get a really good idea of what's going on in the local art scene.
Yeah, that does sound really fun.
It is fun. Families, kids, just people of all ages come out. And it's free, so a lot of the places might have refreshments. There's going to be live music at the library. It is super fun. And this year, some of the Murray State art students are doing wearable art. So they'll be out and about moving, living sculptures, I guess. So it'll be fun.
Okay, and then our very last thing is a picture of the art market. Now, can you give us a brief description of what it is?
Sure. The art market is located inside the Art Guild. It operates like a co-op, so all the artists involved are responsible for running it. It's an opportunity for local artists to sell their work. It's an opportunity for the community to buy handcrafted local products. It has jewelry, painting, ceramics, photography, fiber arts. It's a great place to get a really unique handcrafted gift.
Okay. Well,
and can I tell you the hours?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
It is. It's open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturdays 10 to 2.
Okay. Well, that sounds really cool, but sadly we have to wrap up the show today. So thank you, Ms. Debi, for coming in.
Thank you, Caleb. Thanks so much for having me.
Okay. And tune in next time on Callaway County Connections. Again, I'm your host, Caleb Spain.